just a few days ago, when the Boston Celtics eliminated the Indiana Pacers, and they got this award now when you get out of the Eastern Conference and go to the NBA Finals. I don't know why this award even exists. I feel like it's another thing for to say that, oh, this player was greater than this player from back in the day. That's what I think these are, but I don't know why there needs to be a Larry Bird MVP for the Eastern Conference, whatever. So now Jaylen Brown is the newest person. I can't think of the word I really want to say, but it's the newest person to be given that award, the NBA Eastern Conference Finals MVP, or NBA Eastern Conference Finals Larry Bird MVP trophy. He was given that. But for y'all who don't really know about Jaylen Brown is from Atlanta, Georgia, right? He went to high school in Marietta, Georgia. I think it's a suburb out in Atlanta. He attended Wheeler High School. As a junior, averaged 24 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Led that team to a 29-5 overall record. And when he got into his senior year, he helped the team in victory in the Georgia High School Association Class 6A state championship. He hit 2 free throws to give the team a 59-58 win. There was 0.6 seconds left. He also did some other things in his senior year. In his senior year, he scored 28 points, 11 rebounds, and a 76-70 win against Harry Giles in his school, and a 24-point. I don't even know what happened to Harry Giles. What happened to him? He was supposed to be big. He's on the South Bay Lakers. Some of these dudes, they hype up, they never pan out well in the NBA. But moving on, in a 24-point and 8 rebound performance in a 61-40 win over Malik Monk in his high school, a 25-point and 12 rebound and 6 assists, and a 75-65 win over that guy Ben Simmons in his school. I think it's Monteverde Academy. Big basketball school. I think that's in Florida. And then a 29 points, 15 rebounds against Huntington Prep. As a senior, Braun averaged 28 points, 12 rebounds, leading his high school to the 30-3 record. He won in 2014 FIBA America's Championship gold medal as part of USA Basketball Men Under 18, and he was selected to play as a 2015 McDonald's All-American. He was also named Gatorade Georgia Boys Player of the Year, USA Today's All-USA Georgia Player of the Year, Georgia Mr. Basketball, and the Class 6 Player of the Year. He was also a 5-star recruit and ranked by Scouts ESPN 247 Sports as the 4th best recruit in his class in 2015, behind that guy, Ben Simmons, whatever happened to him there. I forgot how to pronounce this guy. Another guy who was supposed to be back. I cannot pronounce his name. I think it's Sky. It's French. I remember him. He was supposed to be big. And then the other person was Brandon Ingram. He was behind. Rivals ranked Brown 3rd in his class. And then in 2015, or May of 2015, he committed to play for the Golden Bears of the University of California, Berkeley, under Coach Conzo Martin and alongside fellow top recruit Ivan Rabb. Whatever happened to Ivan Rabb? G League. Yikes. Brown was heralded as an all-around prospect due to his athleticism, and he can jump. You can see, like I said, he was a 5-star recruit. So in high school, he was him. In college, he was him somewhat for that team. He averaged 14.6, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 27 minutes per game over 34 games playing for the Golden Bears. His best scoring game was on November 27, 2015 against Richmond, and also January 27, 2016 against Utah, recording 27 points in each game. Also had a season-high 11 rebounds twice during victories against Sam Houston State and against Colorado. He also had a season-high 7 assists to go 15 points in a 74-73 victory over University of Arizona, earning him first-team All-Pac-12 honors and was named the Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. So that was his high school and college. We pretty much know he in the NBA is a 3-time All-Star, All-NBA second team, All-NBA rookie second team as well. See, the reason why I bring him up, because he's not just about basketball. Basketball is on the side for him. It's like Nikola Jokic. It's just a job, right? He was a 5-star recruit in high school. McDonald's All-American. Went to Cal Berkeley. And when he was at Cal Berkeley, he took a master-level class in the Cultural Studies of Sport and Education program during his first semester in college. He also learned Spanish. And he also ended up learning 3 more languages by the age of 25. Let's keep going, because everything ain't about basketball. And he has diverse interests in learning Spanish, studying history, meditation, philosophy. He's a big soccer fan, a big anime fan. I think every Gen Z is a big anime fan. This is what they said about him when he was getting drafted, around the time he was getting drafted. This is what they described him. They said, describe Jaylen Brown as an unusual athlete with many ambitions beyond basketball. Sound like me, because everything ain't just about basketball. I have so many different interests, but we'll talk about Jaylen Brown. Brown, who is an African-American, similar to a primary African-American advisory team prior to the NBA draft, but did not hire an agent. I think he's his own agent now. And he inked a $300 million contract by himself. He was also criticized by some as too smart to play in the NBA. See, that's the thing I don't like. He's too smart to play in the NBA. All right, he may be too smart to play in the NBA, but he busting everybody's ass. You can be smart and be great in basketball. It sounds like when I hear that, it sounds like half of these NBA players are supposed to be dumb or something like that. Supposed to be flaming idiots. And that's why they don't like Kyrie Irving, because he's not a flaming idiot. He can think for himself. That's probably the reason why Jaylen Brown took up for him during that fiasco with Brooklyn. But like I said, going on, he was criticized by some as too smart to play in the NBA, with some scouts worrying that Brown would grow tired of playing basketball instead of opt to pursue other career paths. So what? Basketball is not everything. But anyways, when he was 22 years old, Brown became the National Basketball Players Association youngest elected vice president. In recent years, he has spoken on the importance of education and technology at Harvard University, the University of California, Berkeley, and MIT. In 2019, Brown was named an MIT Media Lab Fellow and has since collaborated with the university to create the Bridge program, which mentors Greater Boston youth and high school students of color who are interested in pursuing careers in STEM programs. Through his work with MIT and his Zeus Foundation, I think that's his number or something else, Brown has taken a strong interest in tackling education and income inequality, among other social advocates. I guess his dad was a boxer and his grandfather was a boxer too, so he got that sport in him. Brown also has a YouTube channel which he has posted several documentary style yada. He's a chess player as well. And I think his cousin is AJ Boy. He played football. I heard he's part of some NASA team or something like that. But the kid is very smart. He's very smart. I don't know what. Supposedly he's dating Bernice Burgos. If you know who that is, look it up. I'm not going to show it on who she is. I'm just going to say she's a video vixen, and that was in the Drake video. And Vacation with Drake at one point in time. The only thing he can do whatever he want to do, whatever woman he want to do. Just don't marry that, because I think she's like 42 years old and the grandma, something like that. But anyways, outside of that, not really important, but outside of that, the kid is brilliant. He's smart, very smart. And to hear this balding, capping ass, lying ass, snitching ass, I'm done cursing, Stephen A. Smith, because the reason why I'm making this video, because not too long ago, when I made a video about Stephen A. Smith talking about the Diddy situation, I had some stupid person come on there talking about, oh, you tearing down Stephen A. Smith. Why are you guys tearing down Stephen A. Smith? He helped me, yada, yada, yada. That's all fine and dandy, he helped you. But at the same time, we're going after him because he acts like Steven from Django, going in on Kyrie Irving, KD. At one point in time, yes, he did went on Giannis. Other people, and then has the nerve to come out here and say, oh, Dana White's my friend. Jerry Jones is my friend. Even though Dana White slapped the mess out of his wife. Jerry Jones was at some rally to stop black people from getting to school back in the 50s, which is my opinion with that whole thing. It's like, it was done back then, whatever, but still, I get it, why people were not happy about that. What I'm trying to say is, Stephen A. Smith can shut his mouth about white people. Yes, I said it. But whenever it's Kyrie Irving, now Jaylen Brown, he goes off on him. According to Stephen A. Smith's sources, they say Jaylen Brown thinks he's better than everyone because he has done more when it comes to education and being an intellectual. Yes, he said that. One of the reasons why he can't be marketed or be a superstar, because of he thinks he's better than everyone. Because he does this, because he has this going on, he has that going on, has this going on. And Stephen A. Smith caught flack for it, because when Stephen A. said sources, I think it was Isaiah Thomas, Detroit Pistons Isaiah Thomas, asked Stephen A. Smith, where are your sources? And I think Jaylen Brown even, I don't know, I think Jaylen Brown came back, clapped back at Stephen A. Smith, asking where his sources. And Stephen A. Smith, you don't want to make an enemy out of me. Went on that whole spiel. So, this is the reason why channels across the basketball YouTube go in on Stephen A. Smith. Okay, he got all this energy for his supposedly fellow black man, but zip, quiet when it's someone who is not black. And most people always point out how he never went against Aaron Rodgers when it came to, getting the snake bite. I, for one, was pretty much on Aaron Rodgers' side, but I also understand that how can you be zip about Aaron Rodgers lying about not getting it, and then go off like a dog on Kyrie Irving for not getting it? You see what I mean here? You see what I mean? Both were not wrong. I don't believe you should be forced to take anything in your body against your will. But just the energy was off for me. So I don't like the Celtics, but I can tell a couple of people on the Celtics, certain players. I can tell we already know Drew Holiday seems like a stand-up individual. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, they seem like good kids. Yes, I call them kids. They are younger than me, but they seem like good kids, good boys. They seem like they got their head on the shoulders, especially Jaylen Brown. It seemed like he had his head on his shoulders. It seemed like he was raised right. Jason Tatum, to even Drew Holiday, they seem like they was all raised right. It seemed like some type of people you probably can hang around. Who knows? But yeah, I don't like that Stephen A. Smith went on him about that, talking about, oh, Jaylen Brown's too smart. You can't do this. He's unmarketable. It's like, come on now. What do you want us to act like? You want us to act like these Pookie and Ray Rays out here playing basketball? Supposedly? Are we supposed to be all tatted up? Act like we got no sense to be accepted? Anyways, I'm not going to go off on that. Jaylen Brown, keep doing what you're doing. But you know what? You better win that NBA Finals. Because I will go in on all y'all, basketball-wise, if y'all lose to the Dallas Mavericks whenever Dallas Mavericks get there. It will be glorious if you guys lose. But anyway, shout out to Jaylen Brown for what he's doing off the court. Basketball is not everything. And so what? He's not marketable, yada, yada, and all this stuff. The man already got a $300 million contract. And supposedly dating a video vixen, I guess. So, who's really winning? Stephen A. Smith or Jaylen Brown? I'm picking Jaylen Brown. Stephen A. Smith, old jealous ass.